Okay, so in this video we're going to be dealing with sums and differences of rational expressions or adding and subtracting. So prior to jumping to the video, rational values are fractions. So we're going to be adding and subtracting fractions. So real quick, if I had 2/3 plus 1/4, how would I add these? I need a common denominator. So what's the common denominator? The quick way is to take these two guys and multiply them together, and that would be 12. So if I take this and multiply it by 4, take this and multiply it by 3, we'd get a common denominator. Well, what I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top, and then I would get 8/12 plus 3/12, and that would be 11/12. And that would be my work for that. So notice, if we think about rational functions or factors, these are the two factors of 12. So let's hop, and I look at this guy, and I'm going to look at the factors in the denominator of our two expressions. So I have my expression here and my expression here. I'm subtracting two fractions. So do we have a common denominator? The factor at the bottom is the same as this factor at the bottom, so we just subtract the numerators. The denominator stays the same, and then I do x squared minus this whole piece. So I am subtracting a 3x plus 18, which means I have to distribute that negative. So I would have x squared minus 3x plus 18. So now the first part is to combine. Now we need to reduce if we can. Okay, so now I'm going to look at this, and in order to reduce, it's just like the previous section. I'm going to factor the numerator if possible, and I can. It's x minus 6, x plus 3, all divided by x minus 6. And now we have our little note here. What's the domain? X cannot equal 6. So now I reduce, and the actual polynomial that is left over is x plus 3. But we have to account for that removed factor, because that would cause problems in our original equation. So we look at this guy right here to determine the domain, then we reduce, and we're left with the x plus 3. So our final answer would be x plus 3, where x cannot equal a positive 6.